Hi friends! Today we will turn to the universe and ask it to help you analyze the causes of your money problem and understand how to proceed. With this reading, you can set your thoughts on the right path to financial well-being. Focus and ask the universe, what do you need to do to improve your financial situation? Let's look at the first card. This card tells us about your condition right now. It is the card of the Hermit. The very name of the arcana speaks for itself. The Hermit is the person who prefers solitude. Most likely you want to think about your situation right now, or the card suggests you need to pause and think things through. The recluse can also mean that you don't want to be like the others. You have your own direction, your own goal, and you are slowly moving toward it, one step at a time. Regarding money, it is most likely that at the moment you don't have any great income. Perhaps the lack of a good money stream is what is keeping you in a state of reflection. This card also indicates that the time has come to take stock, to reflect upon what you have been through. So, right now, you need to analyze the past and figure out what to do the next. Let's see what has brought you to this state. This is the Chariot card. On the one hand, it is a very good card. It's a way forward, it's a path to the goal. On the card you see two sphinxes, a white one and a black one. Of course, sometimes in life things go well and sometimes problems arise, but you were quite successful in coping with these problems. As for money, you always had it, but its amount wasn't stable. Your income was sometimes more and sometimes less. It is possible that your activity was somehow connected with transportation or with trips, business trips. It may also be about your personal transport. Since you are now in a state of contemplation over some problem, the problem most likely arose from delays in the development of some project. It could also be work difficulties. It is even possible that you are not physically able to get somewhere and you may have financial difficulties in connection with this. It may even be that you were in an accident and it was this that caused the financial costs. And it can also be that you are on your way to a goal. And at this point, the goal is close, but for some reason you feel that you are not ready for this success. Let's look at another card. This is the Queen of Cups. She represents the epitome of femininity. She is caring, kind, gentle, sensitive, and romantic. She gives all of herself to her loved ones. She loves children. She may pity and sympathize. This woman knows how to love and needs to be loved. She lives by her emotions and fantasies. Therefore, money is not her element. It is often a creative person and it is difficult for her to make money. So, nice girls, if you are now experiencing some difficulties with money and thinking how to get out of this situation, then you need to pay more attention to your creative qualities. Building some kind of business and making money is not your way. Rather, you can make money in creative occupations. Perhaps you should monetize your hobby. If you have a man who makes money and provides for you, then let him do it. Better take care of the comfort of your home and find yourself a hobby to your liking. Often, hobbies can bring very good income. Let's see what the following cards tell us. The Seven of Cups. It is a card of dreams and illusions. This card confirms that you are a creative girl. Or it suggests that at this very moment you are dreaming about something and making some new plans. Since we are looking at the cards from a money perspective, and you need to understand that you are not going to have money if you are just dreaming. You have to do something concrete to make your plans come true. To make your plans come true, you must have 3 things in place. The first is to have a clear intention to get what you want. The second is to visualize the result. That is to imagine that your plans have already come true and everything turned out exactly as you wanted. Third, calmly do everything necessary to achieve your goal, enjoying the process itself. Let's look at the next card. This is the Ten of Swords. Many people are afraid of this card. Indeed, the picture looks very intimidating. But fear not, because it is a loss that you have had and it's already over. Because the main meaning of the card is the tragic end of something. It could be the loss of a job, the loss of some income. It is, as I said above, possibly an accident of some kind. And now you are starting a new phase by experiencing this loss. You may be worried about some events or very anxious about the future. There is no need to get upset. You need to learn from what happened to you before and move on. Let's look at the next card. Look at what a great card this is. It's the Ace of Cups. It is one of the best cards of the minor arcana, the happiest and kindest. The higher powers themselves are helping you now. I would advise you to meditate. Remember the first card, Hermit. You need to be in solitude and think things through. The Ace of Cups is the card that represents the process of fertilization. It can be either the conception of a child or the fertilization of an idea, love, or talent. The Ace of Cups is also associated with intuitive insights. Something enters a person and begins to grow in him or her. If you don't have any idea right now, it will most likely come soon. Perhaps you will soon receive some good news or some information that will help you in further development. Since we are talking about money, this means that you will have money. The important thing for you now is to listen to your intuition and not miss opportunities that you already have or are about to have. Let's move on to the next card. And swords again. This is the Seven of Swords. This card represents cunning, stealing. In your case, it is probably not theft in the literal sense of the word, but a warning. It is a warning that you need to be very careful when you tell someone your ideas, your plans. You have or will have some very good idea, and now this idea can be stolen. So be careful who you talk to and what you talk about. It is better not to tell anybody about your plans. See what the universe will advise you. This is the Hierophant. It is a very wise and respected person who may not have official authority, but who is listened to. It can be your father, a teacher, or an authoritative and respected person. Such a person can help you, give good advice or hints. The Hierophant is a great card for financial matters. It will bring you a stable and high income. The universe is telling you that you need to find someone who is experienced enough in your matter to give you very good advice. Maybe you need to take some additional training and gain the necessary knowledge. And let's see another final card. This is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is characterized as a very inquisitive person, but his knowledge is superficial. This is what the universe is telling you, that you need to get more information in order to achieve results. The Jack of Swords combines two elements, air and earth. Air represents mobility, vitality, flexibility, and curiosity. Ground has qualities such as confidence, reliability, patience, and pragmatism. What does the universe suggest? It advises you to receive the knowledge necessary for you and to make fast decisions based on it. So, friends, what do I see? Your life hasn't been financially stable lately and you've had some losses. And now you are at what you might call a turning point. You are contemplating some new plans. You necessarily need to be very serious about this. The very first card, the Hermit, speaks of this. In terms of the future, in terms of money, you are going to do very well. The Ace of Cups and Hierophant speak of this. That said, there are some very important things you need to pay attention to. Be very careful that no one steals your idea. You shouldn't just dream, but you need to find as much information as possible about how you can implement your idea. Maybe some very wise and influential person will help you. Listen to him. And you shouldn't procrastinate with the realization, but make a decision quickly, so as not to miss a good moment or some profitable offer. I hope that this information was useful to you. Subscribe to the channel not to miss anything. Write comments. Feedback is very important to me. I wish you luck and prosperity. See you again. Bye.